yeah, you guys have no clue how long I've been waiting to make this video. So, here we go. I'm gonna talk about something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but always keeps dropping in my mind every single time I want to make a music rant. He was actually planned to be my first, or it, who knows? He, she, it, who knows? I'm gonna do it. This rant is entirely on Jeffree Star. Now, I don't know how many people know who Jeffree Star is, because Jeffree Star is just a whack job that nobody knows about because he's a hideous, ugly bastard. But looks don't really have much to do with this. But I'll get into that in a minute because part of his fandom has to do with this. So, right now I'm just gonna cover his music. His music is, it's just as unoriginal as Broke Inside and Blood on the Dance Floor and all those. It's just as unoriginal as them. And I know lots of Jeffree Star fans gonna go, oh my god, he's so original, he's so misunderstood. Fuck you, alright? Okay, the first problem with Jeffree Star is, first of all, he's not original. If you ever listen to a rap group called 2 Live Crew, you'll actually realize he got lots of his lyrical style from 2 Live Crew. And yeah, 2 Live Crew is a dirty rap group in the late 80s that are mainly known for writing pretty dirty songs that had to do with sex and things like that. Well, that's pretty much what Jeffree Star's is. I'll play a 2 Live Crew song right now, and you tell me how similar this
With
sounds.
my whip around my neck, I control the hose. My sexual fantasies must be fulfilled. All my tensions will increase, and then I will ill. So I pulled up in a girlie, this is what I did. Jumped in the ride, took her to the crib. Watched her in the room, sat her on the bed. Grabbed her by the ears as she gave me head. Then I turned her over, got it from the back.
I'm not going to play it for that long, but lots of Jeffree Star's music actually has a almost exact beat and the virtually almost the same lyrics as that. And when was that song made? 1989. When does the music that he made rips off this? Around 2008, 2009. It's like a 20-year difference. He's ripping off music from 20 years ago. And he's ripping off beats and pop beats and pretty much stealing them from 90s and 80s pop songs too. I mean, this guy's musical style is unoriginal. Not only he steals musical style, his voice, I'm not sure if you ever heard it, it's horrible. I mean, it's not all techno-y and... No, his voice isn't all synthesized as much as other things, but his voice does not match any of his music. It's all... It sounds disgusting. And with his beats and the fast pace of most of his music, it just sounds even weirder. Another main problem is he can't write lyrics. I mean, his lyrics don't make any sense. I'm not gonna say any of them because some of them are just so weird. I don't know. I think Owl City making all these weird fantasy daydream type of lyrics, I think that is way better than what Jeffree Star's making up. Lots of his things don't even make any sense. They're just weird things to make his songs sound disgusting so girls and weird guys can listen to his music. Which is another point I'm going to get in, is Jeffree Star is just another one of those artists that teen girls and scene kids and things like that can feel like they're in a hardcore group, or feel that they're hardcore or crunk in general by listening to this, because it uses lots of swear words and throws around lots of sexual innuendo and things like that. And that's the main reason for his popularity, because he's seen as a hardcore image. Now, get out of the music industry. I'm getting to his looks, and I know looks do not make the artist, but I'm getting into this for a reason, and let me explain for you guys. Okay, most people know Jeffree Star as this cross-dressing weirdo that looks like a girl, like a disgusting, ugly girl. Okay, if any girls are watching this and you say that Jeffree Star is gorgeous or hot, I mean, I'm not joking. There's seriously something wrong with you. I mean, what makes this look attractive? I mean, what makes this pink-haired cross-dresser with gross tattoos and ugly makeup and an ugly face look so attractive? I mean, I don't see it. I don't see how anybody can see it. And the reason why I wanted to mention his looks in this video is because his looks are actually the majority of his fandom. Lots of people, I guarantee you most of his fans don't even care for his music. They just like him because they go, oh, he's so original. Oh, he's so hot. He's so gorgeous. And that's not what music is. The majority of his fans, which I've even talked to some Jeffree Star fans online and all that stuff, most of them even tell me most of his whole fandom is just over his looks. And yeah, that makes sense. His fandom is really popular over his looks. But besides that, he just writes shitty songs and produces shitty bands. That's all he does. If Jeffree Star didn't have his looks, he wouldn't be near as popular, and nobody would know who he is. People don't realize that people only like Jeffree Star for who he is, and that is all. And not only that, he also produces bands that suck. Lots of those crunkcore bands, I keep saying this over and over again, Broken Side. He helped produce Broken Side, and he helps produce all these crappy cross-dresser bands that are just disgusting and atrocious and whatever. I'm so glad I was able to get this stupid bitch out of the way. I'm so glad to finally finish talking about Jeffree Star. And I know I'm going to get pummeled by seeing kids for doing this, but you know what? I don't give a shit. You guys can go do this all day. Tell the truth, I actually find it fun. Right when I upload this, I'm going to have fun probably the next day, getting comment after comment, all these teen kids going, oh, Jeffree Star is so hot, you shouldn't diss him, he's just misunderstood. He's not misunderstood, he's just a drunk whore weirdo, whatever the fuck, making crappy music, and that's all he is. I am done here. So, Justin, signing out.